We've just got a custom PC in AeroCool. Customer says it doesn't power on. So what we're going to do is we're going to open and see what the issue is. So I'm going to turn it around. Just want to put my gloves on because if you can see all the dust in there. It's good. That's good. Get the second one on as well. So what we're going to do is, I would have used the Phillips screwdriver to remove the screws, but they've been pre-removed from before. I'm going to take the case off. And get that to a side. And now we're going to show you from inside what the issue is. So we're going to show you the issue from inside so you can see the fan as it is. That's really dirty with all dust and whatever else is in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to take this off. Take this off first because I want to see this machine coming on before I start actually repairing it. So we're going to take this fan off and see how bad it is. So what we're going to do first is, like I was showing you before, we're going to remove this this fan, as bad as it is. I'm going to put this to a side. We're going to take the cables off, because even the power supply, we tested it before where it doesn't come on. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our power supply on. The power supply we will be using will be a Pulse 500. We're going to get that in. So the first thing we're putting in is this. We're not going to actually put it inside, we're going to leave it out. But before that, I need to take out the memory. I had a load of dust on it, so I'm going to just clear it all off. And where the memory slot is. So that's been done, they're going to get put to a side. So now what I need to do is get my paste. Before I do anything else is put one slot there, one there, one there, just one little one here. Should be more than enough. Put my paste away. I use a card just to spread it out. It should be fine. So that's on there. Put that to a side. So we've put the paste on. I want to put the fan on before I start connecting the rest of the cables. I'm going to put the fan on first. So it locks in right. You have to... You make sure these plastics go in and this is up. Otherwise they don't connect. Sure they're in like that. Another way you can do it is take this fan off first. So that's removed. You can put the fan on afterwards. To slot this in, so it'll go like so. Each one of them. You make sure they slot in. So that's in. You can put the fan on either side, that side or this side. Prefer it to go this side. Put the fan there. fan slots on there, and it connects right down here. So if we connect this up first, and connected, fan's been connected, so you've got a choice where to put it. But before that, I want to put the power supply on. Get everything out of the way. The two cables I need right now just to test the machine is that and that. Everything else on the PC is connected, so I put that there. I connect this one right here. So that's been connected. Now I'm going to put the fan on. So I'll put it onto this side here. That's fine, whichever side you want to put it on, that's up to you. That's on. The memory got cleaned. It's an 8 gig DDR4. You call it RAM, I call it memory. So you put that in. Make sure you slot it in right. So that's been slotted in. So right now we're just connecting the cables up. Just turn it aside like that to this power supply. So power supply, make sure it's off. Connect it in like so. We just want to see the machine turn on to go any further. So if I press the button, everything's connected. Don't want to turn on, so the issue might be the processor or the board itself. So what we're going to do is, instead of repairing this for the customer, we're going to give him a second-hand machine and just put his hard drive in, as the customer requested if this couldn't be repaired. So what we're going to do is take this hard drive out with his data on and put it into another machine and test it that way and see how it works then. Now what I'm going to have to do is, because it's not powering on, I'm going to disconnect everything again and put these things away. I'm just going to turn it around. Take this fan off to make life easier to take cables out. So that's been disconnected. I'm going to disconnect these now and lift them back up. So that's been removed. So now what we need to do is unscrew this and take the hard drive out. We need to take the whole power supply things out first. So that's been done. Power supply is going to get put to a side. So now we need to get this hard drive out for the next machine to see if it works in there. So don't worry if your PC doesn't work. Either you buy another board, rebuild the machine and put the hard drive in. You can get your data back, or you can do a data recovery. So there, hard drive been removed. It's a Western Digital hard drive, so we've removed that. That's been put to the side. I'm just going to keep the screws there. So the PC is like that from inside, hasn't been looked after. So this is going to be scrapped right now. The only time we would change anything if customers are willing to pay for all the parts. But the customer feels he just wants to change the machine. So that's what we're going to work on next. So what we're going to be putting the hard drive into is going to be a Dell Optiplex 3020. The customer was happy to just get this machine. This is how it is. Now we're going to open these screws right here. Get the Phillips screwdriver on the other one, so open that. open these two screws and just slide it down. So that's been removed. Just put the things to the side. Now to put the hard drive in, if you look, we've got these two clips here. I'm just going to remove that and put this terabyte hard drive in here. What we are going to do now is put the hard drive in and test if it works on this PC. So that's what we're going to test now. We're going to slot this into here, like so. We're going to connect the SATA cable on there. We're going to put the power cable in. We're just going to put it straight there. We're going to get two cables. We're going to get a VGA cable to put on there, and we're going to put the power supply on and just see if it turns on with his software. So this is the power supply I'm putting in. Just going to turn it around, put that in, put it there, put the cable in for the VGA. Connect it to the monitor. And turn it on from here. So we have switched the machine on. I'm testing the hard drive now to see if it's going to work. Machine's powered on. The other thing is it won't work on the other screen, so we just put it onto another screen. It's powered on. And what I need to check is if the drivers are missing. So yeah, the machine powers on. The information comes up. I just need to see if the drivers are there. So here the drivers, you just need to check if the display driver's there. That's there. Disk drive is a Western Digital. My computer's there. DVD, interface ID, image integration, keyboard, monitor. A Dell is connected to that network. Processor, 4th gen, security, module M2, trusted platform, module M2, software drivers, sound. So yeah, all the drivers are there. Can't see anything missing, so it's worked out for the customer quite good.